This is a late-night broadcast from Radio Pumpkin 10.31 FM, a public safety announcement for those still awake. This frequency isn't listed anywhere. If you're hearing it, you've tuned into something that isn't supposed to exist. It's October 31st, and if you're hearing this transmission, it means your world and mine are touching. Just for tonight. It's Halloween. The one night when every normal thing you do isn't as harmless as it seems. You think you're safe because you're indoors, because you're used to the dark. Halloween isn't about candy anymore. It's about rules. The kind that kept your home quiet, your lights warm, and the dead uninterested. Every October 31st, there are 5 small daily habits that open doors. You do them without thinking. Most of you have already broken at least one. And that's exactly why they notice. Let's go through them, one by one. By the time this transmission terminates, you might realize, you might have already broken all 5. Rule number 1, don't scroll in the dark. You lie in bed, screen glowing inches from your face. But you forget, the light from your phone doesn't just reach you. It calls back. In old Halloween stories, people placed candles in windows to guide lost souls. Now, you've replaced your candle with a rectangle of blue light. Every time you scroll in darkness after midnight, something else scrolls with you. Watching your reflection in the glass. The next time your phone lights up by itself, don't check it. It's already seen you. Rule number 2, never look into a mirror after midnight. You think you're only seeing yourself. Your tired eyes, your quiet face. But mirrors never stop watching. They remember everyone who's ever stood in front of them. And sometimes, when the clock crosses midnight, they start playing the faces back. At first, it's just your reflection. Still. Familiar. But stay too long, and you'll notice something shift. A shadow in the glass that isn't behind you, the air going colder, your reflection breathing a heartbeat late. Then, if you're unlucky, the mirror remembers a face that isn't yours. It stands where you should be, looking through you, not at you, patient, colorless, waiting for you to blink first. So, if you ever catch something move in the reflection when nothing moves in the room, don't look again. Because mirrors can't pull you in, unless you meet their eyes. Rule number 3, don't whisper before sleep. Most of us do it, mutter a thought, a name, a prayer, something small to end the day. You tell yourself it helps. That it's closure, or gratitude, or just talking yourself calm. But on Halloween night, whispers are currency. Every soft word released into the dark is a tiny knock on an invisible door, one that doesn't belong to you. They say the air listens harder after midnight. That if you whisper something with meaning, your fears, your guilt, your wish, the dark will whisper something back. You won't always hear it clearly. Sometimes it just repeats your words, but wrong. So tonight, don't thank the dark. Don't pray into it. Don't even sigh too softly. Because if the silence ever answers, it isn't silence anymore. Rule number 4, don't leave the blanket half off. You roll over, one leg under, one leg out. Comfortable. You've done it since you were a kid. It keeps the body cool, the mind calm. But every old tale says the same thing: the body under the blanket belongs to you. The one left uncovered belongs to them. The air that brushes your skin isn't just cold, it's curious. It measures warmth, pulse, heartbeat. It remembers the shape of what it used to be. You think you kicked the blanket off. You didn't. They pull gently, just enough to test how deep you sleep. And if you ever wake suddenly at 3 a.m., heart pounding, blanket halfway down your body, it's not because you got cold. It's because you were being claimed. So tonight, when you settle in, tuck the blanket under your feet. Seal yourself in like the living does. Because anything left uncovered is free to be taken. Rule number 5: never flush after midnight. You ever notice how quiet the world gets when you're alone in the washroom at night? That heavy silence before the flush, where even your breath feels too loud. There's a reason old Halloween folklore said water connects worlds. It's the oldest mirror. It reflects without glass. When you flush after midnight, the sound doesn't just spiral down pipes. It calls downward. You think the gurgle you hear is plumbing. But on Halloween, it's the sound of something answering. Because below your floor, where the drains twist and vanish, there's something that remembers being human. And it's listening for you. Every drop you send down after midnight is a knock. And every knock gets returned when you least expect it. So tonight, hold it in. Or make peace with whoever's waiting in the pipes. So, there they are. Your 5 rules. 5 tiny habits. The ones that open doors you never meant to touch. Maybe you've kept most of them. Maybe you've broken just one. That's all it takes, you know. One small slip, one open door, one whisper too close to the dark. You call them routines. But tonight, the dark calls them invitations. You think you're safe behind your screen, your blanket, your silence. But Halloween doesn't care about walls. It only cares that you're listening. And suddenly, it knows your name. You think this is a broadcast, but what you've been hearing isn't me reaching out. It's you reaching back. That's how we find you. Every Halloween. Every year, the living tune in just a little deeper. And every year, one of them doesn't tune out. Maybe that'll be you. Maybe not. Either way, the line stays open. You think this is just a story. Just a broadcast. But listen closely. This isn't transmission anymore. It's reception. You let us in the moment you stayed past the warning. And when this signal fades in a few seconds, the silence that follows won't be empty. It'll be listening back. So, if you hear a voice tonight that's soft, calm, and speaking your name, if your light flickers when this ends, or your phone lights up without a reason, or the house sighs like it's breathing, don't be afraid. It's just me, making sure you're still awake. That's just our way of saying good night. This is Radio Pumpkin 10.31 FM, signing off for the year. Sleep warm. Sleep safe. Sleep tight. And if you can't sleep at all, don't worry. The dark will keep you company. And try not to dream about me.